We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Arizona Cardinals. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll start the drive with Elliott. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now 3rd down and 7. Now Penix. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you want to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Penix. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Well, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. A gain there of 30 big ones. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. Got a man, it's Rodriguez. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down. They'll give it to Mixon. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Roger, with the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Looking to put a drive together.
Campa.
That's caught left side by Hardman. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. You talk about this Bengals defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyle Pitts with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Penix. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lane. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The Cardinals at 11-2 now, and they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Ready, run! Ready!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a wide receiver and making that catch?
Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the Bengals 7-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
Ready, run! Ready, run!
Come on, get
Here's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll throw with Penix. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. To the air, Penix. He finds his man, complete. It's Flores. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing again, Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Kyle Pitts.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Penix.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Ready up.
Elliott running right. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Looking to throw.
That's caught downfield. It's Golden.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
That's taken in by Golden.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll leave it with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the Cardinals' 17-yard line.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Inside give to Elliott. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
19 Tiger.
Slot man moves right. They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The career's my stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
And not much there at all as they get this only up to about the 11. 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Kappa. Go.
Herbert. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Logan Cook in punt formation.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
That's complete. Luther Burden. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go now.
Penix working out of the gun here.
They shake some off. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Now Penix. Cincinnati.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Herbert now. Short throw, caught by, and the ball is knocked out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Green 80, run! Ready. Black 80, black. Tip.
Play action. It's Herbert.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Green 80, go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Touchdown!
Drake London.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cards take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
19 Tiger.
And looking to throw, Penix. Over the middle, he's got Golden. Wiggles free. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. 10th carry now for Elliott. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Lion.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
380. Run. Let's go. Hey.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one deep for London. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that Not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his third of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And taken right at the 35. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Baylor Tiger. Set. Grenading. Ground. Set.
Now it's Herbert. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Grenading. Ground.
Here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And the Cardinals, 1st down.
Set.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Go.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Grenading. Ground. Set. Ground.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Don't stop. What is it?
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw, Penix. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. They'll throw with Penix. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
49-yard line.
To the air, Penix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 33. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone's seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Set. Delta. Hunt. Set.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Wide 80. Wide 80. Hunt. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. There he goes again.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Kyle Pitts with career touchdown number 70. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Bengals 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Penix.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Pass caught. That's Golden.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for our Bengals.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
A gain of 11 on the play.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now Penix. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. And the Bengals first down.
60, 60, 60. Let's go.
Penix working out of the gun here.
Throw left side complete. That's Rodriguez.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Back to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will take it on in for Bengals touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Bengals 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cardinals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup on first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Set. Reloading. Reload. Hey, Ray. Set.
To the air again, Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Set. Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken around the 12. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's 1st and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. He's got Elliott. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Operating from the gun, Penix. That's taken in by Golden. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here's Penix. Pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Penix to the air once more.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Looking to throw, Penix. He's going to look deep down the field. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Matthew Golden, 46 yards. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end,